Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing some Dota Auto Chess. The classic, yes. This is a mode that's been around for a while now, obviously. It was the most popular Dota 2 custom game of all time. It started an entire new genre of games. And it's still one of the most popular games in the arcade. Straight up. If you have a look here, if we go into this browse feature, you can see that it is still the most popular game in the arcade, although it sometimes swaps that spot with OMG 4+2. Now, admittedly, I think OMG 4+2 is cheating a little bit, because in case you don't know, OMG 4+2 is actually a mode that is promoted and sanctioned by Perfect World in China, which basically means that it's an official Dota 2 game mode, right? It's more or less the same as if Valve was promoting it. So, Auto Chess still competing with it, Auto Chess still beating it. Pretty impressive. Maybe it's still special. Well, the answer to that is yes, it's still a great mode. And that's why I thought we could revisit it, have a look at what it's like today, and have some fun with it. So, we're gonna go ahead and play some Dota Auto Chess. Here we are, look at us, classic Auto Chess. So the first thing, we can see the legendary pool of the game and the relic pool of the game. Don't worry, we'll talk about both these elements in a little bit. Then, first decision, we can buy some dudes. Right? I'm going to buy Bounty Hunter and put him down immediately because I'm actually kind of running out of time. The first 3 rounds are just creep rounds, right? So we got to stab some creeps. Now, let me go ahead and say it like this. I'm going to assume you know how Auto Chess works, like the genre, right? I'm going to assume that you have at least seen this Auto Chess before, like when it first came out. So I'm mostly going to focus on the differences now compared to what it was like when it was first released. That's what I'm going to focus on, right? And I'm also going to point out what's still the same. So that's going to be my explanation here. If you don't know too much about this, then I guess that's unfortunate. Apology. Anyway, so first few rounds are just creeps. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a Juggernaut. And we'll see what we can do with him. Now, we have an economy in this mode. So you can see up here we have gold, and there's a variety of ways we can increase how much gold we are getting, right? So you can see we have our base income, we have a winning the round bonus, so if you win the round we get more money. Then there is also win and lose streaks, so if you win a lot of rows in a row or you lose a lot of rows in a row, then, if you win a lot of matches in a row or you lose a lot of matches in a row, then you also get bonus money. And then finally, there is additional income that you can get through saving up money, where you can get interest. Okay, now I gotta see what we do here. We have 2 hunters, so maybe we can go for some hunter stuff, right? That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, let's just buy all of this for now. Let's just buy all of them and then see what synergies we can get. Now, what is new here is that the maximum interest, which is 1/10 of your current gold, although you get 1 interest for every 10 gold you have, basically. Used to be at 50, so you needed to save up until you have 50 gold and you get 5 additional gold every round. But now it's at 40, so you get there a little bit quicker, which I think is a good idea. Also, we have all of these. These are items. Let's pop them. Let's see what we can get. We get Vitality Booster, Mana Regen. That seems good. Pop this one, even more Mana Regen. Sure, why not? Pop this one, and we can get a fish. Do I want a fish? I'm not sure if I want a fish. I think I'll get more Mana Regen. And look at that, we got 2 more Wind Rangers. Alright, that's kind of spicy. So I'm thinking we'll try to make some sort of Wind Ranger Hunter lineup work. That seems like a non-terrible idea. We'll give you the crown, equip that. I think I'll keep this Void Stone for now, because it's actually kind of difficult to unequip items. That's not something you can do that easily. It's just kind of a weird thing, but anyway. So I got Shackle Shot, which is filthy. 5-second stun. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. And the fact that she's already a 2-star helps a ton as well. Okay then. Now, units have synergies, right? Obviously, there's lots of synergies in the game. And originally, when the game got released, the synergies were all fairly simple. Like, for example, orcs give you bonus health. If I have 2 orcs, I get 100 extra health. If I have 4 orcs, I get 500 extra health. Simple. Or warriors give bonus armor. Now, you may notice something here immediately. A lot of these synergies... Do I want this? I'm not convinced, but I also have 3 assassins that just showed up. Alright, I'm gonna buy this, and we're gonna get all of them assassins. We'll sell you, we don't need you. I actually have 4 assassins right now. Maybe we transition to assassins. Because this is also a 3 gold unit already. And I know assassins are very powerful. So anyway, setting that aside, you may have noticed something. So for example, the warriors here, they have at level, if you have 3 warriors, all your friendly warriors get plus 3 armor. At level 6, warriors, if you have 6 warriors, all friendly warriors have plus 7 armor. Or if you have 9 warriors, then your warriors, then you reflect pure damage equivalent to 2 times your current armor when taking physical and magical damage. So you may notice that last upgrade is a bit different, right? It's a bit more out there, and that's actually very common. So hunters, for example, as well, have a chance to deal base attack damage and pierce through evasion, increased chance to deal pierce through evasion and deal more damage, and then finally at 9, all allies have plus 60 base attack damage and a 60% chance to knock back the enemy for 2 crits on hit. A lot of these upgrades work that way, where you have add 3 crit damage and crit chance, add 6 crit damage, more crit damage, same crit chance. At 9, all assassins have a 5% chance to critical hit for 500% damage, and they gain, what was it? Well, we were mid-sentence. And gain a backstab leap move after killing an enemy. This backstab leap always deals the maximum possible crit damage. Right? So that's like a lot. That's pretty powerful. Alright, I gotta actually, there's a more thing. Oh, we're definitely going assassins. Like 100% we're going. Look at how many assassins I have. I have 6 assassins right now. This is crazy. Like, I literally have 6 assassins right now. We're going assassins. I think that's just gonna be a given here. Yeah, there's no way around that at this stage. We definitely need to kind of like make that work. Now, you can see that that's kind of neat. I think that's really cool. I think that's a really interesting way to kind of like make that last level exciting. I like that. It's sick. Great feature, great improvement to the game, I think. Generally speaking, I'm a really big fan of that. Then, there's something else that I would like to point out about this mode that they've changed. They've added a lot of really strange synergies. For example, God. If you have 2 of them, all allies with no other active species traits have minus 50% ability cooldown. And if you have 4 gods, all allies with no other active species traits have minus 50% ability cooldown. And it is a species trait itself. That's really neat, right? It's like very specific. And that's kind of how these work. Like there's a lot of these upgrades, for example, Archie as well, where if you have 2 Archies, grants all non-Archie allies, upon death if there is any infected friendly piece of the same name on the chessboard, immediately summons a random Archie piece. This is the kind of thing where you have to read it twice and then be like, what does it even do? And that may sound like a bad thing, that may sound like I'm criticizing it, but I think they do it in a really clever way. They don't have these complicated, strange synergies that don't really make that much sense at first glance. And then make them a main synergy where you need 9 units and a huge amount of the pool will have that synergy. Instead, what they do is they have a very small pool of units. There are synergies, like if we come in here, you can see all of the units. There's synergies like, for example, for Meepo here, who's a kobold, where there's literally only 2 kobolds in the game. That's it. There's only 2 of them. And Alcorn isn't even in this match because he wasn't in the randomly selected pool of kobolds for this particular match. Isn't that kind of neat? I think that's super cool. Alright, we gotta get ourselves some dudes down here. Get ourselves some of these assassins into the action, right? So they have these really specific, really strange synergies that are only applicable to like a very small number of units. And because they're only applicable to a very small number of units, they can be really weird. Because if you don't understand them or you don't want to deal with them, you can just ignore it. Like whatever, just do something else, right? Great. Love it. Love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. You can see here, these are all of the $5 pieces. 5 gold pieces, right? I don't know why it says $5. It's kind of weird, isn't it? They call it the dollar. But anyway, setting that aside. there's these $5 pieces. And when you're getting your $5 slice, you can like every match has a different selection here. Although, admittedly, they don't come up that often from my experience playing it recently. Like, it's not actually that easy to go all the way into the late game like that. But I also haven't played that much of the game, so take that with a bead of caution. Okay. Well, we're just chilling here. Now, this is actually definitely a part of the game that is still the case, and whether or not you like that, I think it's up to you. I personally think it's a little weird. It's not my favorite thing. But there's a lot of downtime, right? Because we're currently building up interest. So you can see we're currently at +2 interest. I want to be at 40 gold so I can get the +4 interest, so I can then have more economy for the rest of the game. And because the game is fairly long, we are gonna want to kind of like maximize that. But before that, we just have to actually wait until we have enough money, and that's just gonna take some time. That's it. There's no secret here. There's nothing else to do. We just gotta wait. If something pops up in the shop, we'll pick it up, but otherwise, I am not particularly interested in spending any money at this particular point in time. Because why not? Like, that's fine. It's cool. Often is the meta change in auto chess. I played Hearthstone Battlegrounds and TFT, but got really annoyed that every season I have to learn the game from the start every time due to how many new things get added. So what they do is they will change a few things, but it's actually fairly limited. Like, oftentimes what they'll change is like 1 or 2 units. For example, they move, or like maybe more than 1 or 2, but like they've moved a bunch of units around. Wind Ranger used to be a 4 gold unit, for example, and Drow Ranger used to be a 1 gold unit, but now I think she's at 2. Or she's at 4 now, right? So they swapped those 2 around. They kind of like move things into different places. Snapfire used to be a 5 gold. They just kind of like scoot them all around. But in the end, look, if you play Goblin Mech back in the day, Goblin Mech, still in the game. Still in the game. I played it earlier, still good. Right? It's just like, it's the exact same thing still. So they do change things, but they don't change things too drastically. Just like a little bit here and there. Wait, did I just lose to the golems? Oh shit, I just lost to the golems. That's actually a really big deal. Oh, I was too busy explaining I lost to the golems. Okay, let's actually talk about this immediately. So every 10 rounds, every 5 rounds there's a PvE round. Every 10 rounds there's an important PvE round. And those PvE rounds are just you against some creeps. And weirdly, they're kind of hard, and I don't understand why. If I was in charge, what I would do is I would make those PvE rounds really fucking easy. I like them. I wouldn't remove them. I want to be clear here. I know a lot of people would think that like removing them is the best answer. But like, why do you need them? Just, you know, keep the game simple, streamline things, you know, like get rid of unnecessary elements. But I actually think it's really nice. It's a nice element because it makes it so that you kind of have this moment of just like, all right, well, there's a PvE round. I can relax. I'm not fighting another character. I get some items. I get some upgrades, right? I get some stuff. That makes sense. You get gold. And what I would even do, I would go so as far as to just like make it so that in those PvE rounds, you have if you're further behind in the game, then you'll have a chance of getting more money, right? Like they make it a bit of a comeback mechanic. And instead, the PvE rounds on this game are really fucking hard, and you will lose to them. And then when you lose to them, you don't get items, you don't get an upgrade, and you don't get money. And that is weird to me. Because now it's, instead of being something that kind of lets people come back into the game, it's just something that like pushes you further behind if you're already losing. Like it counter snowballs. Because if you're doing well, right, if you're powerful, in the PvE round, even though it's hard, you'll beat it, right? So you'll get your stuff. But if you're losing, then you can't beat the PvE round. All of a sudden, you don't have any items. And now you're just fucking losing even harder. And that, I didn't understand back in the day when this mode first came out. And I still don't understand it today. I still find that a very strange decision. That still doesn't make any sense to me. But it is how it is, you know. Alright, take this down. Very good. So we're kind of doing okay right now. We'll level up to 6 units. And then I think I'm actually just going to put 6 assassins down. We'll go ahead and wait a little bit. There we go. Ooh. And here we go. We can get 6 assassins. Move you out. So we've got our 6 assassins now. I'm not sure if I should keep them in range. I could just delete her. Whatever. Goodbye. Gotta stay focused, right? And for us, that means we're having assassins only. Now, let's have a little look here. There are the 5 gold units, right? We already talked about that. And unfortunately, it seems that none of the assassin units are actually available. Right? So we didn't get assassins. So we don't really want to go for 5 gold. So we're probably just going to go to 9 units. Or like 9 pieces. Because there are actually 9 assassins in the pool, even like disregarding that. So we'll be fine. And we can go ahead and just pick that up. And we're not going to go for the 5 gold then. And look at that. Our shitty set of ones, like level 1 units somehow managed to win that. That's crazy. Now, here's another new thing. Dismissing. We can come in here and then select one of these things to remove it from the recruitment pool entirely. So it will no longer show up in our shop. And by removing it, we just kind of like improve our odds of finding the stuff that we want. Oh, cool. We got a Ricky. We improve our odds of finding what we want. But of course, it costs quite a bit of money. It costs money based on how many units of that type are in the pool. Now, we do kind of want to keep in mind like what we're deleting out. So for example, if we take this here, we delete a bunch of low-level units. We delete a tier 5, which I don't really care about tier 5s, right? Like that doesn't matter. Well, we are actually more interested in like level 2 and 3. That's kind of our goal here. So with this, that would actually not be too bad. We do hit some level 2 and 3. With Undead, we don't hit any level 2s. We don't hit any level... not really. So this would be bad too, right? If we look at Hunter, that also would be kind of mediocre. Maybe Mages line up better. Elves. I'm guessing it is actually Warriors that are best here. Just having a look at this now. Right, but it isn't as straightforward as just like getting rid of the one that has the most unit, although in this particular game it turned out that is actually what we want to do. Anyway, so you can delete something, which I think is kind of nice. Like it just makes it so that you have a little bit of, okay, well I'm not going warriors, like I don't want any warriors, none of my units overlap with them, so let's just get rid of them. And because there's such a huge pool of units, it doesn't necessarily then mean that you are guaranteed to get all of your stuff. Personally, I actually have no idea whether or not getting rid of the warriors is even a good idea. I'm gonna do it, but I don't know if it is the correct play, right? I cannot tell you that. I'm not good enough at this game to tell you that. But I'm gonna do it anyway. This is just gonna be something that happens. So what this Ricky does, is Satyr. So this is also kind of cool, right? So this is just a dude that is like a single unit synergy. All friendly Satyrs conceal themselves on a chessboard during preparation. Now, can I show you my favorite like low unit synergy in this mode? I think it's brilliant. And that is wizards. Where are they? Wizards. I gotta find a wizard. One moment, apparently it's hard to find. There you go, found. So wizard. 2 wizards reduces the number of chess pieces required by 1 for any synergy requiring 4 pieces or more to be active. That is super cool. So what that means is if you only have 5 units of something but you need 6, you can get 2 wizards to fill that up. And I think that is brilliant. It opens up so many possibilities. Oh my god. We lost again. Fuck. So things aren't going great. I mean, the biggest problem is that we haven't leveled any of our stuff up. I am not actually no, actually, never mind. I'm dismissing now. Let's get rid of the warriors. I was gonna say I'm not actually gonna dismiss right now because I want to find a level 2, but then I immediately found a level 2, and yeah, it's not the best level 2, but at least it's a level 2, so we should be okay-ish, hopefully. I mean, right now we're getting a little wrecked, but it's mostly the problem that we're not finding items. And items are important, But as long as we can just really make sure that starting at wave 20, we are strong enough to find items, and as long as we kind of like do okay when fighting the heroes here, I think we might be okay. Right? Money! Thank you. Very good, very good. So yeah, no, that's just kind of like, you know, and now we're just playing auto chess. So it's 2 gold to reroll the store, and everything in the store is kind of like its price, right? You can see. And I'm gonna go roll a little bit now because I do need... Oh, Phantom Assassin. Faceless Void. Okay. There's another Phantom Assassin. Alright, well, I'm dipping below 40 now anyway, so I might as well. I don't care about Bounty Hunter that much. I'm not gonna try to make him a... I'm gonna try to make him a high-level unit, I think. And let's get rid of the Faceless Void, right? Let's get the Phantom Assassin done. So how many Assassins do I have right now? I know these guys right here. I still need to place this guy. So I'm actually only missing Magnus. Oh, if only some of these were actually level 2. Like, I'm so close. Like, that's my main problem. I have the unit. It's a very strange situation to be in. Generally, the problem is finding the units, right? But I have the units. That is not my issue. My problem is leveling them up. But I guess now we have a higher chance of actually getting them. So we should be fine. Okay. But yeah, I like this mode quite a lot. We can have a look at what every... Oh my god! Well, I got him! I have all of the assassins! I just need to go to level 9 now. That is so weird. That is so weird. That I have... all of the assassins already. I literally have every single goddamn assassin. I found them all. I just need to level them up. So I guess that's what we're gonna do now. I do already have the full Synergy online, so we'll just prioritize leveling up, I guess. I mean, that does kind of make some sense. Let's have a little look at what Magnus actually... Oh my god. I guess we're not having a look at what Magnus does. It seems that he does a little disappearing trick. That's what he does. He does a little bit of vanishing magic. So that wasn't ideal, I guess. Well, that's okay. As soon as he reappears, we'll have a look at what he actually does, alright? Alright, Spirit Breaker. So, he has Centaur Synergy, for which we need 2 Centaurs, which we're not gonna do. And then we have the Assassin Synergy, and then we have Reverse Polarity, which would be great. And I think we just chill. I am so close to actually having like level 2 on these as well. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. We'll just level up. We just focus on leveling up. Maybe. I mean, we still have a good amount of HP actually. Like, we are winning some of these fights. Is there a limit on to how many times you can pick a group to dismiss? Oh yes, you can only do it once. Alright, so you can only have one group dismissed at any given time. So I can't just go and dismiss everything except for assassins. Which, admittedly, might make sense to do, right? Like, you might be wondering, Baumi, why are you not just, like, deleting all of the units you don't want? No, it doesn't work that way. I can only have one dismissed. And if I want to dismiss something else, then I have to dismiss something else. And then I have to, like, give up my warrior dismissal. Okay. Fuck. No, I gotta... Shit, it's Sand King. Okay, Spirit Breaker. Roll. Sand King, Morphling. There we go. Now look at this. Okay. I think we should be in much better shape now, right? Like, we have a bunch of level 2s. Now we level up. I know I keep saying that, but it's just that this is the PvE round and I really need to win this one. It's actually very, very important. So I am a little desperate at the moment and we're just hoping that this ends up being alright. Thank you for the badge, that's very good. Good job, we have some disable now. Our damage output is high and our units don't get absolutely annihilated anymore. Thank God we did end up winning. So now we get ourselves a relic box. We were supposed to get one at level 10 as well. Just so you know. And we can activate this to choose some stuff. So we can say I want fill your bench with magical vegetable sprouts. The sell value of these sprouts has a 75% chance to increase by 1 at the beginning of every round. I don't think I want more bounty item. You can sell the sprouts anytime to reuse the bench. Conceal your chessboard in the preparation phase. Hide your courier also to skip the next PvP battle after your courier takes damage. Then we get a monopoly contract. Your 3-star piece will immediately remove all pieces of the same name in the chess pool. For each type of existing chess piece removed. These are terrible. Sorry. I am not excited about these. These are absolutely horrendously bad. I'm gonna get a magic seed, but I don't have any space. I guess I'm getting this concealment thing. I mean, I suppose. I don't really have anything else I can do. This is just like a truly cursed selection of stuff. So we saw what we have available in that regard at the beginning of the game as well. I don't know if I can see this here, maybe. No. Is there some sort of way to view legendary pool? There you go. So this is our relic pool, right? This is what's available. You can have a little look so we can get an egg that levels up our units, so we can get an increased chance for IOs. But I guess a lot of these weren't actually that good. What do you think about the mechanic in which 3-star units gain bonuses like in Underlords? I think that's generally cool. I like it, but I think... so, the problem kind of with leveling up units in these kinds of games. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts on this, if you may indulge me. Alright, I hope that's alright. So, the relic had a reroll button? It had a reroll button?! See, I'm still learning stuff. I didn't know it had a reroll button. Okay. So, I think these kinds of auto chessers have kind of a weird situation at hand, where it is too difficult to get 3-star units compared to getting 2-star units. So I lost the fight, so I don't have to fight now because of my upgrade. I guess that's okay. Does that still count as a defeat? That still counts as a defeat. So that I don't lose my lose streak. Okay, interesting. So, I think these games have a bit of a problem. Because what they do is they require you to go to great lengths to get a 3-star, right? To get a 1-star unit, you need 1 of that unit. You just need 1 dude. To get a 2-star, you need 3 of that unit. So you need the same dude 3 times. And then to get a 3-star, you need 9. Which is a huge jump, right? It goes 1, then 2. You need 1 additional to get the first level. 2 additional to get the second level. And then you need 6 additional to get the third level. A massive jump. It's really, really difficult to get. Ricky or Faceless Boy? Let's get Faceless Boy done. And because of that, I think these games would do better if instead of... wait, before I actually go to my conclusion. To justify this huge jump in, like, difficulty, right? To justify to the players, like, hey, you actually should try to get 3 stars. Because, like, yes, it's very, very hard, but if you do manage to get there, then you get a big reward. To justify that, what the games do is they make the 3-star units incredibly powerful. And to me, that has frequently led to this like moment of frustration a little bit, where it's like, oh, my opponent has a 3-star unit that is just overwhelmingly strong. So I guess I lose now. And, I can't really compete with that anymore. And while that is a fun fantasy, for sure, definitely, I do also think it, on the other side, can be a little frustrating. Something I would like to experiment with if I ever get the chance in an auto chess. So I'm not saying this is necessarily better, but it is something I would like to experiment with, is an alternate system where instead of taking 9 units to get a 3-star, I think it would be better if you took 6. And then the progression curse is 1, 3, 6. And that way you have that nicer level to increase, right? To increase into the next level, it's 1, 2, 3. And then, once you are at level 6, the unit doesn't get overwhelmingly powerful, but instead offers additional utility. So, for example, a unit that is a 3-star unit, it wouldn't be like way stronger than the 2-star version of it. But maybe this Phantom Assassin is now not just an elf assassin, but is maybe an elf warrior assassin. Right? Where like the 3rd level doesn't add blatant power, but instead adds utility. And that utility can be used for different combinations of stuff. And yeah. Anyway, sorry. I don't have the system fully thought out because I don't have an auto chess to experiment with. It's just the kind of thing that I think would be cool to experiment with. And this is where actually, if I may, get into a little bit of a personal frustration with auto chess games. I think it's a shame how little these games have actually experimented, because they really haven't. They kind of like came out at like the door with what this is, and this is cool. This is sick. Good job. However, then they kind of got stuck on it. Right, I never did anything with it. Like, a lot of the variations of it are still just pretty much this. And there are some modes that were innovative, which I think are cool, like Hearthstone Battlegrounds is fairly innovative. Or, I quite liked the innovation that Super Autopets brought. Although Super Autopets is mostly more from like a technological standpoint, but we're not making it real time. But like I think there's some cool stuff that happened, but like overall, considering how long this genre has existed, there's actually very little that ever was done with it, in my opinion. And I think that's kind of a shame. By Bounty Hunter or Ricky. That's actually a good point. I should definitely replace that. That's actually definitely a good point. Let's swap this dude out. Atomic War and Ability Arena are technically auto chesses as well. Yeah, but I don't think they're particularly innovative. Sorry, is that a controversial opinion? They are just... So, to me, what defines an auto chess? It's not what's happening on the board. This can be anything. And that's something I think is really cool. Like, this can be anything, though. Like, this could be a shooter. This could be literally Snake. This could be a tower defense. This can be anything. What defines an auto chess to me is this bad boy, the shop. This is what actually makes an auto chess, right? The shared units, the reroll and roll mechanics, the synergies of the units, the way you go through a progression with your money and with your shop levels. That is what makes auto chess to me. And that is like the element of it that, defines the genre. And so, while Atomic War and Ability Arena, like, they do some unique stuff for sure, ultimately, in my eyes, they're still just an auto chess. Like, what they mess with is this, right? They mess with the board, which is fun to mess with. But they don't mess with this at all. This is pretty much the same. The one thing that I can kind of get on board with Ability Arena is that they took the Hearthstone formula and then doubled the gold, which kind of offers more reroll opportunities, which is kind of fun. But, I don't know. It's also not, like, the most innovative thing. Sorry. I've been souring a little bit on Ability Arena just because it's not really super interesting anymore in my opinion. Anyway, how much money do we need? 56. Cool. I think what we do here is we just wait until we have 56 gold and we instantly rush it there, right? We give up our economy to get this 9th assassin online. I think that's the right play here. And we might even, at that point, like, it might not be a terrible idea to just see if we can maybe get, like, a Tidehunter. Maybe we go to, like, the level 5, and we just grab ourselves a Tidehunter, and we'll see. Because we could also try to get a bunch of 3-stars, but we'll have everything 2-starred. It's except for the Magnus. But we could, like, you know, maybe get a frontliner, some big disable, some shit like that. Somebody who distracts a bit from our assassins so they can actually attack freely. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. But either way, I think next round we're just gonna... Well, yeah. I want to make sure we win round 30, and I don't know how strong our assassins are against the creep base. So we'll just level up, build up economy again from scratch, and then go from there. I do kind of like, I hope I don't sound too negative here. I think this game is great. Like, it's something where every time I play it again, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's why it became so popular. That's why this game invented an entire genre. It's definitely the first version of it, and you can tell, like, it, you know, it feels a little old already, even though it's not been that long, right? But it feels a little old. But it's not in any way, or in any... It is great. It's not bad in any way. It's fantastic, all right? And it's not something that we should forget about, I feel. We're never leveling a bounty hunter. I genuinely don't care. Alright. Oh, does my gold not add up? Can I not do it? Can I not just double click? Well, I guess I sell somebody. I sell this dude, right? Alright, we got 9 assassins. Look at that. We ended up getting there. So, to repeat, we now have... Assassins. All assassins have a 5% chance to critical hit for 500% damage and gain a backstab leap move after killing an enemy. But this backstab leap always deals the maximum possible critical damage. And then Satyr. All friendly Satyrs conceal themselves on the chessboard during preparation phase. And oh my god. Goodbye. And then we have Faceless. If you have no other active synergies except Whisper of Darkness, all friendly chess pieces are immune to all negative effects during combat. Which doesn't apply because I do have other active synergies. But it's, again, it's like one of those like 1-unit synergies where it's just like, do you want to do something weird with this? Do you want to use this? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, like just a second ago, like in the game before this, wait. 2 games before this, not directly in this game before this. 2 games before this one, I was playing Goblin Mech, and I got myself a Meepo, and I managed to make this Kobold synergy work in a really funny way, where I like spawned in like 3 additional units with it, and all of those like started just swarming my opponent. And I was only at like shop level 6 or 7, but I just had a board full of stuff. And it was cool. It's sick. Like, I love that it has that strangeness to it. You know, I love weird games. And I think they do a great job with it. Anyway. Gotta win this one, boys. Gotta win this one. Do it. Okay. Alright, alright. So far, it's okay. So far, I'm happy. And sick. Good job, everybody. You did it. Let's pop open this relic box. Gain 4 experience for every visiting victory and extra experience equal to ward times 2 when terminating a winning streak or eliminating a player. Yeah, let's go. Let's get the Sin Reaper. We can knock out some people, I think. More damage. And I'll just keep putting it on the Phantom Assassin, because why not? It's Phantom Assassin. She already got cred. It's like, keep hitting big crits. Ah, so you took Nature's Prophet out with the Monopoly contract. That's kind of funny. I want to see who we fight against. I'll see if I can do my Reaper. If that'll work. Who are we fighting? We are fighting... I don't know how to say that, but it's not you. It is you. Yes, alright, assassins. Go get... No, that's not... No, you're fight... Oh, we're not fighting each other that way. Ah, look at that. Learning something new. Okay, so we're not... Who's fighting me then? That's not it. Who's fighting me? Is it Flare? It's Bia. The Bia beat me. Oh, that's not good. Alright, Bia won. Wait, I lost too? Holy shit. I thought I was set. How did my assassin lose? What the hell are you guys doing? I'm very disappointed. I will buy the Phantom Assassin. You know, it's a good one if you can get that upgraded. That should be alright. Yeah, I don't have any 3-stars, which could be my downfall. You've got a 3-star here. 3-star there. 3-star there. I mean, these are druids. They are much easier to 3-star, so it's not that unreasonable, but that's still kind of funny that you've got so many of them. It's a 3-star Miranda. How do you have so many? What's up? We are going to have dinner, but not right now. Honey, I'm in the middle of something. Can we talk about dinner later? Alright, thank you. Alright. Clean man. Sick. We're not fighting here. We're not fighting here. You're dead. Hey! Get wrecked. And now I got some experience for that, right? I mean, my goal right now is actually to get to level 10. I think that's the best way for me to get an upgrade, because I'm just so far away from getting a 3-star. I'm so far away from it. We don't wanna spend too much time like rolling for that. It just would be very cost efficient. And thank you. This is another thing I think is kind of cool about this mode. When people get knocked out, like the items just get thrown around the map. It's just kind of fun. Like it's just kind of like a cute little thing. So, do I try for like Morphling or Ricky upgrades? Like, what does Ricky even do? He has a smoke cloud. I don't think I do. I don't think I bother. I actually think I yeet all of this. I think all of these, they all go. Only Phantom Assassin and Magnus. Magnus would be good too. But I don't care about anybody else. Phantom Assassin, Magnus, and if possible, get myself a Tide Hunter. I wonder why this guy is chonky, right? Like, that's another thing. Like, that dude is, I think it's the Ogre synergy, which is a strange synergy as well. Oh, you got kind of annihilated, buddy. Sorry. I am feeling better. I am not feeling healthy. There's, unfortunately, a distinction to be made there. Okay, cool. Magnus, Phantom Assassin, we'll get both of these. No, you come in over here. No! Come here, thank you. Yeah, you come in there. I got a White Stone. Who still needs one? You passive bash. You got this. I don't care about Chrono that much. I actually don't like the Chrono that much. It's a little awkward. Yeah, let's give it to you to really maximize how quickly we get the stun. I think stuns like this are exactly what we need, right? Like, our assassins are kind of squishy, but they do huge amounts of damage. So I just want to make sure that we get in there and we hit hard, and for that we want to lock things down. Okay, so this is who I'm actually most afraid of. Because of all the 3-stars, they can actually take a hit, right? But maybe not as much as I thought. Ah, no, this is not looking super... Oh, yes! Phantom Assassin! Oh, my God! Holy shit. She just cut these fools down. Very good. Very good. And now I've got a creep round again. I don't know how we perform against that, but either way, all we do is just let it happen, right? We just let it happen. Nope, don't do anything right now. So this is just a bunch of pretty powerful units, honestly. I wonder why you have so many freestyles. Like, I wonder how that happened. I know that these are druids, so it's easy to level that up. But this is not a druid, this is not a druid, this is... I mean, I guess you're kind of working on it. Maybe Deltanoid just rolled way more aggressively than I did. Reminds me of, like, Dota Underlords. For a little while, Dota Underlords had a really fun strategy that was just like, get to level 6 so that you can fit 6 specific units on the board and just level them all up to freestyle. Alright, what are you doing? You have undead. All pieces excluding undeads are infected with plague. Max HP minus 25%. And every infected piece will be resurrected as a skeleton creep for its enemy when dead. Ooh, that is spooky. Although right now, you are dying. Did I win? Oh, nope, we are losing too. Yep. See what I mean? These waves are just like weirdly hard. I don't even know how I'm supposed to win that. Dude, I have 9 assassins. Like, come on. I mean, like, how am I gonna win? Although, admittedly, I don't have shit for items. I don't know what happened there. I think I just got kind of unlucky. Like, genuinely, my items are truly horrendous. Look at this garbage. Well, nothing you can do. Like, you can build really, really good items here. We saw it a bit earlier, but you can view the list of items, right? And, I mean, you can get some filthy fucking stuff. You can get a Divine Rapier. But I would love, like, a Satanic or something. Well, I don't even need a Satanic. I would like some lifesteal in general, but doesn't seem like that's gonna be happening today. We did get the level 2 Magnus, so I'm pretty happy about that at least. Okay. Coming in there. Dude, like, there's just the backline that immediately disappears. No! Wow, that looked scary for a moment. Snapfire just got a bunch of kills. She snap fired. Also, yes, this dude just repeats lines that were copy-pasted from Hearthstone Battlegrounds. It's the same reason why in Atomic War, for some godforsaken reason, they decided to just call their shop the Tavern. I mean, I can tell you why they did that. It's because they played Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is, sadly, very good. And, alright, you just come in here. I just need a dude. I just need a dude. And they played Hearthstone Battlegrounds. And so they just copied the exact language that is used in Hearthstone Battlegrounds. And these guys here were even more blatant, where they just took the exact lines. You know, Atomic War and Tavern, right? Like, it's just like, what's going on there? Oh, you have it. What is that? I have Torrents? Is this actually the right unit? Holy shit. It actually has a synergy. I didn't even consider that. Summons a taunt totem at the start of the battle. That's amazing. Incredible. Alright, absolutely. Thank you. I will gladly take that. Oh my god, I got another one. Wait, I just need any druid. Any druid. No. I didn't find a druid, but I did find another Elder Titan, so I can just upgrade it that way. I guess that'll do. I guess that'll just have to be the way we do it. Only lone druid is in the pool, I removed them all. Oh, it's true, Deltanoid deleted all of the druids. I guess, it's fine, I don't need them. I just found 3 Elder Titans. That is so amazingly strong here. Genuinely incredible. No, don't summon stuff. Oh my god. Wait, am I losing? I'm losing. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked. What is happening? Alright, this is why we need that Elder Titan. Give me that bad boy. Oh, I only get 4 gold. Alright, goodbye, Phantom Assassin. Eat all of them in there. So what does he do? He's got Earth Split Up, right? That seems alright. I mean, honestly, that seems pretty good. He's also got a lot of HP. 2000 HP is actually quite a lot in this. Good armor now off the chainmail. I'm just hoping he gets off that Earth Splitter. If he can cast Earth Splitter, I'd be actually quite happy. I should probably just, like, unequip this stuff. Put this here. Maximize our odds of getting the Earth Splitter. I think we might be getting wrecked by these undead. But we'll see. No! My totem! Alright, we cast Earth Splitter. Wait, what happened? Where did it go? Okay, it took a while to hit, but... I'm dead. I'm losing. My units are not strong enough. And now we take such a huge amount of damage. We took 30 damage because all of those summons count. Yeah, for some reason in this mode, summons count for damage, which I think is very strange. I don't think that should be the case, but... That's just my opinion. God damn, let's go. Well, you had some 3-stars. That was really my big problem, right? I had everything 2-starred, but I didn't get any of the 3-stars. As we talked about, 3-stars are very powerful, so that's where we kind of fell behind. But I do also think that probably it was just a matter of the undead synergy, right? Being very good against glass cannons, right? Like, my assassins are glass cannons. They want to go in and just kill really, really quickly, but they can't really take a hit. But every time one of them dies, which they are going to die, all of a sudden there's another unit I have to kill, and that's really difficult to deal with. So I think this was just kind of a bit of a counter in specific units that, you know, we were going up against. But hey, ultimately I'm pretty happy with how we did. Second place is okay, even though we had a bit of a weird go at it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Would definitely appreciate that. Somebody suggested in chat today that maybe we should go visit all of the auto chesses, you know, maybe go visit Teamfight Tactics sometimes, and you know, what else is out there? Storybook Brawl and Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and you know, I don't know, maybe we can do that. But for now, I'll see you guys tomorrow.